Metric units of measurement, what are they? Well, we have a G, an M, and an L. And the G stands for grams, and this is the measurement for weight. M is meters, and it's a unit measurement of length. And L is liters, it's a unit measurement for volume. So that's why we have three different letters: weight, length, and volume. For American units, grams would be the same as like pounds. M is the meters, that would be like our feet and inches. And then liters, that would be like cubic centimeters or cubic inches or gallons or cups. They're volumes. Okay, so what does the M stand for? 1 M is 1 meter. It's approximately 3 feet. So if you were to stick out 3 feet, that's about a meter. A liter, well, we've all seen this before. You've gone out and you've bought a 2-liter bottle of soda or even a 1-liter bottle of soda. It's this little shape right here that you go out and get. That's a 1-liter bottle. So that's a liter. If you were to fill that, you would have 1 liter of liquid. And a gram, well, a gram is about the weight of a paper clip. So if you pick up 5 paper clips, you have about 5 grams. Okay, so let's see if you can figure out what these are and use the proper measurement for each of these. So what is the approximate weight of 5 paper clips? So for that one, you would say 5, and you'd put a G for grams. If it's meters, you put an M. If it's liters, you put an L. So I want you to try numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just take a guess. If you need to, look back and see what it says. Alright, hit pause now and try them. Alright, so you should have gotten 7 liters, not 7L, it's 7 liters, 2 meters, and then you should have said grams for weight, length is meters, and volume is liters. Okay, we have little prefixes here, and these are what we use to do basically like a decimal system. We have kilo, hecto, deca, and then our base unit, which is grams, meters, and liters, and then you have deci, centi, and milli. And when you put these little K, let me find it with my cursor, the K is for kilo, H is for hecto, deca, D for deci, C for centi, and M for milli. When you put these in front of the grams, like here, kg, this means kilograms. This is hectograms, this is decagrams, decigrams, centigrams, and milligrams. So what we're getting here is like a decimal system. What this means is deci stands for 1/10. So it'd be 1/10 of a gram, 1/10 of a meter, 1/10 of a liter. Centi stands for 100th. So if you put it in front of grams, it's 100th of a gram. Hecto is 100. If you put that in front of liters, it's 100 liters. So hectoliter is 100 of those liter bottles. If you had DL, deciliter, it's 1/10 of a bottle, a liter bottle. Okay? Even nicer, let's look at grams, because grams is a paper clip, right? If you've seen those all in like those old drug movies that say, hey, I've got a kilo, or kilograms, right? It's a kilo. It's 1,000 paper clips. That's what a kilo is, 1,000 grams. It's about 1,000 paper clips. Alright, and then to remember these and to know what it is, because these are all place values, this is the ones place, basically. And then you have the tens, and the hundreds, and the thousands. Then you have the tenths, hundredths, and so on, thousands. To remember this, it's King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. It's kilo, hecto, deca, base, deci, centi, milli, so you can remember where they all are. Alright, and just to go over it again, if you said 1 kg, that's 1 kilogram. So that kilo right there stands for 1,000. It means 1,000 grams, just like this. So 1 kilogram, 1,000 grams. A gram is about a paper clip, so it's like 1,000 paper clips. If you had a 2 in front of HM, so 2 hectometers, hecto stands for 100, so it means 100. We have 2 of those, so it means 200 meters. If you put the little d in front of liters, we already know a liter bottle, this means 1, and deci is tenth. So 1/10 of a liter. So it's 1/10 of a liter. And that's it. It's a very clean system. And when we start using it later, you'll see that these are all decimals. So it's a very easy system to do conversions, to convert from kilometers to hectometers or from hectometers to decimeters. It's very, very simple. So let's try the next video. Thank you.